Hey, what's happening, gang? It's Aaron. Welcome back to Aberration. We're overlooking the future site of BLP Base 2.0. Decided to move. Let me get this dog unstuck. So, it's just a pain living where I've been living. I thought it was a good place, but I was very wrong. The Diplos are always coming up on that little platform, knocking dinos off, and it's just it's becoming cramped. So I did a lot of running around, and I wish the person with the Drake would knock it off. They're going to keep going. I did a lot of running around, and I just happened to find this place that is pretty flat. It's underneath a natural archway. So I shouldn't have very much fall inside the confines of the base. If it does, I've got enough Ravagers that it shouldn't be a problem to take care of whatever it is. But it just so happens there is a charge node in here, and there's also a plant. Is it Plant Z? Plant Z right here for all our dino healing needs. So I had planned to do a lot of recording this weekend. It's a long weekend for me, but I had a head cold for most of it. So I set up the chemistry bench and I turned all my chitin into cementing paste. And then I built the wall here. I made sure that it's not too close to Billy Bob and Rimtus. They live right up on that ledge, just out of render distance. We might see it at the edge of this. Doesn't look like it, so that's good. There are people joining the server every day, and it's getting crowded. That's my solution for getting Ravagers in and out without going through the real gate. This, by the way, it's kind of finicky if you're on a dino. It is the S Plus dynamic gate, and I'll show you how it works really quickly. You craft it. It takes each of the 4 crops and a silica pearl. And then when you go to place it, you get this little menu. You can change the width. You can make it 12 wide and 12 high if you want. I haven't seen what that looks like. That's ridiculous. It almost doesn't fit on screen. So we'll do stone, right? We put it there. It just kind of shows you the outline, and then you come here, and if you hit finish crafting, it shows you the material requirements. And if you have them, you hit deposit in it, and it makes it. If not, you can pick this thing up, and then you can start over. And if you replace it, it starts over at 1 by 1. So this is pretty cool. I don't like behemoth gates. I think they take up way too much space for what they do. But this, you can make it like 3 by 6 or whatever. Mine are 5 tall and 4 wide because these tall pillars are 5 tall. So I wanted a 4 wall high wall with 5 high pillars. And it kind of looks weird over here. I had to use the fence supports. I might need to remove that one at the top. I think I do. But I don't know what the base is going to look like or where exactly I'm going to put it. I've actually crafted a couple of stone platforms, and I don't know the snapping rules. So I could potentially put them over here in this corner and build platform bases, and then just leave all the big dinos down here on the ground. I'm not sure. So the first step I need to do is I need to move all the dinos and the materials over here, and then set up a couple of foundations with the smithy and crafting stations and stuff like that. see if I can attach the platforms over there. And if I can, that might be a thing. And if not, then we'll just build on the ground. But I am close enough to the river that I can run a water pipe and grow some crops over here. Reservoirs do work, but they don't work for the cooker still, I think. That's supposed to auto close. Okay, good to go. So I'm going to run back. I'm going to do the dino train. I'm probably not going to record that. Where we are on the map, we're right here. Basically straight south, though we have to go around the cliff thing, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to tame a crab. If we get to that, we will. If not, we might just do some stone platform building and just kind of see what happens. So BRB. All right, we made it, and with less traffic jams than I expected. Now here's the moment of truth. I'm assuming this will go through this gate, but I've never tried it. Excellent. And I'm probably going to have to stand there and hold the gate open. Yep. Oh, I didn't want it to open that way. Notice it doesn't make any sound. That's amazing. Is everybody coming in? All right. I'll just hang out right here. We can watch the parade. We'll make it manual for now. So what I did was I had all the utility dinos follow each other, and then I had 3 or 4 Ravagers following like every other one, just so there were some bodyguards. Just gonna park this girl over here in the corner. Maybe we can get everyone inside. So I'm gonna have to do some organizing and stuff. I don't remember what dinos are carrying what things. So let me find my platforms and I'll bring you back. If you have not spoken to me by the time this video goes online, I brought your Spino over here. If you want to come get it, there are the coordinates. There's no hurry though, I've got plenty of room. And I might even make a couple more eggs in the meantime. So let me do some organizing and stuff, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, I went back. I got all my glow pets. It sucks that they can't just ride on a Ravager like a trained monkey or something. And I had a couple of stragglers, but I think I've got everyone here now. So I made 2 of these platforms. I don't know what the rules are. It says I'm out of range. I don't know if that means it's too far away from me or what. So here's what we'll do. I'll go up on top of that thing. MonkeyPuzzle said something about placing it from above where you want to place it. All right, guys, so it took me some finagling. I've never used these platforms before. I had to actually go up on top of the ridge to place the first one, and then I placed the second one while I was standing on the first. I think I got them about as parallel as they're going to be. They're about the same height. So here's what I think we'll do. I think I'll build like my main living quarters and workshop over here on these 2. And then I found another one. Well, I didn't find it. I mean, it snapped. I put the other one over here. So I was thinking what we could do is we could put the crops over here with a greenhouse type of situation because it's pretty close to the water. I wasn't sure if I was going to be on a platform or my other idea was to just build under here. But we've got the platforms. We might as well use them. I may or may not be able to place some more over here, but we're kind of limited by the natural ceiling. In this platform, I actually had to walk up the tripwire, and I think I placed it from like right here. So I think that's a tentative plan. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get stuff together and build. Maybe I'll get it done tomorrow, which is Martin Luther King Day, so I'm off work. But I think I'm going to give this a go. My frame rate isn't great here, especially while recording. But hopefully I won't be recording a lot here. I'll be recording out in the wild. So I'm going to do some stuff. I don't know what, but I'm going to do it, and then I'll bring you back, and we'll see what I did. These platforms are not my friends, guys. I spent way too long trying to figure this out. The first one I did, I used the fence foundations, put a pillar on the corner, and then I tried to do ceilings, which in and of itself doesn't look terrible. However, there's no foundation support in the middle of this thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that'll work. So these are ramps. I cannot put anything in the center here. It would take a lot of finagling to make it happen. I'd probably have to put a wall going up. So I gave up on this last night. I went to bed. I woke up this morning, went on a metal run, and then I thought, I'll give this one another go. So what I did was I just started with this foundation and I just kind of eyeballed it, like where I think it would go. And then I ended up with my little center hexagon here. And you can see it's just off center. It's not off center enough for me to redo the whole thing, but it's just a little off. And I'm okay with that. The only issue, and it's not really an issue, is that on this side, these are all foundations because they were not hanging off the platform as much. And the opposite side, it is a couple of ceilings filling in the triangle gaps. But I don't think that's a problem because I still have foundation support on the end. So I could put, if I wanted to make a little ledge, like over to that platform, no problem. Or I could put a railing or walls or whatever. And to be quite honest, what I'll probably do is I'll probably put walls. I doubt if I put that, I doubt I can put a railing on the end of it. I don't even know if I have a railing with me. I don't think I do. That would be really cool though. But I'm pretty sure I can't put a wall out there. Oh, I can. So I could put a railing on some of these. Is it because, oh yeah, this is a foundation. So I've got a little more leeway on this one. I think I'm going to sink them just a little bit. And then I'll figure out what I want to do. I'll probably put a couple of walls, make it feel safe and secure, but I want to leave like a lot of it open so I can look out on our dinos and stuff. And I don't really know, like that's kind of a view. It's kind of pretty. Not like Ragnarok, but it's a totally different map. So the point is though, I need a roof on this one because the raptor did jump down earlier. So I think I'm going to sink these. I want to figure out what I'm going to do with the walls and stuff. And then I'll bring you back. And then I'll probably worry about this platform a little later. I actually might try to replace it pick up all the stuff, pick it up and replace it, because it's not quite parallel. I wanted that to be as close to parallel as possible. So I'll bring you guys back. All right, guys, are you ready to see the build? Totally kidding. Just giving a quick progress report. So I've got something that resembles a roof. I'm running into some issues. What I had to do was I used some double door frames as a support right there instead of like walls or something. I basically monkey puzzled it, but I didn't want them to come all the way around because I want the open space. So this one actually might get removed once the whole roof is there. I should be able to remove it since I've got that one that goes through the rock. But my problem is I did all of this. I snapped it off the top, no problem. And I snapped that off of the wall, no problem. I couldn't snap the middle one without putting a ceiling, and I used a window, but basically a ceiling and a wall there to get that ceiling in the middle. So I'm going to have to do that on each of the regular sloped roof pieces and then fill it in with these triangle roof things. So it's just one of those things. I got my basic shape. I broke symmetry in order to have this exit right here. I can just run off the edge out of the base, no problem. I tried to do a zip line, but if I attach it at the edge of the ceiling, I can't get in here with the dog because it jumps over, like it hits the window wall up there. So I'm going to have to figure out the zip line entrance and exit to this. I might end up like attaching it on the rock or something and sending it out. But there's a little update. Hopefully I'll get this figured out and it'll be complete when I bring you back. All right, guys, I've got some tweaking to do, but I want to get this video edited and uploaded. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I kind of just started from the top. I kind of just did what the pieces wanted to do. I had a really hard time transitioning from this top part to this slope. So I ended up just making a ceiling all the way around it. And I decided to put stone right there. I used the vanilla ones because I knew they were snapping backward. And I wanted to see the wood planks, right? So this is what I've got. It's really hard to show you without a flyer. So since I had to put a ceiling here and these walls, what I was considering was putting a door up here or a couple of doors and extending these ceilings inside so that there's not as much of a dome. There will be on the outside, but from the inside, you won't be able to see it. So let me try to K it. Yeah, and of course it is, the middle of the night, so it's really hard to see. But I tried to make it as open as possible because I hate feeling cramped and closed in. I'm not claustrophobic, but I just like it to be open so I can see what's around. So that's what it looks like. I'm pretty okay with it. Like normally I'll spend a lot of time building something and I'll have an idea in my head, and then when I get to the end of it, I'm just like, this sucks. I want to tear it down. And I don't feel that way about this one yet. One thing I may do is, you see that window on top of the double door frame? I might just make those double door frames all the way up. I think that'll look better. But for the most part, this is it. So now I can set up my machines and some storage and all of that good stuff, and I can have a base again. If I do decide to extend the ceiling, I'll probably like put the beds up there and personal storage so I can log out and dump all my stuff in a chest in case I fall through the world when I log back in. But yeah, this is it. It was a pain in the ass. There was a lot of cursing, but now I'm just about done with it. Done enough to show you. So this is it. One other thing I'll mention really quickly is these adjustable gateways. They're kind of bugged right now. The thing that allows you to enable snapping and stuff, it's still there. Like even if you disable snap assist, like I couldn't drive my Parasaur through the gate. I had to like put the gate back in my inventory, and I think I might have lost all the resources for it. Yeah, so I have to re-enable the snap assist. This one over here is the same problem. And removing the actual gate is what fixed it before. And this one won't even let me open it unless I repair it. So a couple of bugs with the gates. It's a really good idea, but they've got some stuff to work out. And of course it doesn't do it while I'm recording. All right, then. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I really want to upload it tomorrow. That's why I'm trying to hurry and get it done. I will, at a later time, figure out what to do with this platform and put some foundations and stuff on it. I have a couple of Spino and an Anki egg to hatch. So I'm probably going to do that pretty soon. I'm not going to do it on episode. If I didn't mention it, I got that 180 Spino. It just kind of happened. It was there, so I tamed it. And I found a tribe mate Spino to breed with. So there may be more Spinos the next time I see you. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave me some comments. I'll see you next time.